What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Joshy, a movie that I had no idea about, but I've been getting into the movies directed by Jeff Baena after watching, what was that movie? Life After Beth. He had also directed I Heart Huckabees. I just talked about yesterday. Talked about The Little Hours. But this one's a little bit different, little bit different kind of tone and mood compared to his other films, which are kind of more of the comedy style. Where this one's more of kind of the mumblecore kind of feel in a way. It's it's definitely dark but has comedic moments. But I would say this is more of a straight drama. It's kind of independent drama film than more of a high concept comedy kind of a deal. Very good though. I mean, I'm becoming a fan of his movies more and more. I kind of want to go back and revisit I Heart Huckabees, and I think there's one other film of his that I may not have seen. But I enjoy his work, and I enjoy the fact that his work, each film, kind of has its own. They don't really blend together, Like he's it's kind of open to doing different types of things because I think tonally this one is a departure from a lot of them. But it's starring Thomas Middleditch, of course, from Silicon Valley, one of many skinny white nerds that are kind of the hot commodity in a lot of ways in Hollywood, I guess. But it's a great performance from him. I think I've seen him in a couple things other than Silicon Valley that I've also enjoyed him. But this one, more of a dramatic performance. The movie starts off with Joshy coming home to discover that his fiancée has committed suicide by hanging herself. And the scene is, spoilers. For sure, go watch the movie. But it's he discovers her, and to kind of cope with that, he goes on this boy trip, or guy trip, I should say, which was supposed to be the bachelor party. But it's more of just him hanging out with his buddies to try and just get away and process his new reality. So overall, I really did enjoy the movie. But the scene where he comes home and discovers his girlfriend who has hung herself by using his belt and basically slamming the belt in the doorway to hold the belt up. And it's him coming home and having to push her dead body out of the way to open. It's very dark, very dark. But there's still comedic moments in the movie. Just because it's more of a straight, it deals with more realism, I guess, than the surrealism that he's used to dealing with in his other films. So it's open super dark, but then, overall the balance of the movie I thought was good. I didn't think, it got too dark. I thought it was just a solid overall great movie. And it's interesting just how, they go on this thing, and it's all these guys out in Ojai, California, which is kind of like I think it's like wine country or maybe high desert area, maybe. But they all kind of go on these journeys. It's not just about Joshy and him dealing with his fiance, which isn't the sole focus of, they barely even talk about it. Because it's a crazy thing, and it's not something that anybody wants to kind of bring up the topic. Some people don't even know. They just think that it's a dude's trip, and so you get to see the other people that are in this movie. They all kind of go through their own journey, as it were. For their own parts of their life, and it's there's when they all kind of come together, none of them know each other, so there's friction there. It's very much feels like an honest representation of what could happen. But then there's like crazy stuff. So they're out at this like Airbnb or whatever on vacation, and it all takes place pretty much at that area. But even during this, there's like this photographer shows up, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And you've come to find out that his fiance's parents are accusing him of like causing the murder, causing the suicide, or potentially having something to do with her death. And they try to like get evidence on him. It's just like, it's kind of like a crazy thing that's thrown in towards the end of the film, which triggers Thomas Middleditch's Joshy to finally kind of open up to his friends and the people that are there about the real reason why they're there and what happened and how, like, it's just, it's really well written as far as just getting the like really good performances out of people and just putting them in situations that are, I don't know, it's just like it had a lot of heart, which is something that I enjoy about independent movies and things, is that they're not overcome with a big budget to try and put as much bullshit on screen. Like, it's just simple script, simple acting, great script, great acting, and just capture it, kind of the not an over stylized kind of a way. Just, I don't know. I really enjoy it. I enjoy Jeff Baena's. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but I enjoy his movies. They are, for the most part, the Little Hours didn't hit me the same as his other ones, but I really did enjoy Joshy. I think I watched it on Hulu. If it's a movie you're looking to watch, and I apologize for spoiling, but I mean that's how the movie starts. I didn't know going into the movie what it was about. When I clicked on the image, Thomas Middleditch's picture was on the thumbnail, so I knew he was in it, and I knew the director. But I didn't know what the movie was about, and I wasn't sure if it was going to have like the kind of high concept ideas that Life After Beth does or The Little Hours does, which this one doesn't necessarily. This one's definitely grounded in reality. But I didn't know anything going into it, and it starts off with a wallop, just very dark and depressing. And it's a movie about just the tone fits with like kind of the numbness that you could feel like having something as tragic as that happen. But just, yeah, really fun cast. I like all these actors that are in it. Let me, aside from Thomas Middleditch, you got Adam Pally, Alex Rose Perry, Nick Kroll, Brett Gelman, Jenny Slate, Lauren Graham, Aubrey Plaza is in it for a small bit. Joe Swagberg, Chris Ray, Allison Brie. But yeah, just great. Jake Johnson has a small part. But just a really fun cast and a really good movie. It's almost like if you were to take like kind of the chemistry of The League, but put that in and like kind of that kind of like in a way bro energy, that kind of, The League, not super bro energy, but like that League kind of energy, and then put it in a setting where there's like this tragedy that's setting up this getaway. I don't know. It's just, it's the contrast in what's going on is, I enjoyed a lot. So go watch it. I really enjoyed the movie. Joshy, I believe it's on Hulu. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Coupon code RTS for 25% off. At Ray Taylor for me on all social media. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!